Hello YouTube, Eddie Bones 13 back with another knife review. It's been a little bit, YouTube, but I haven't really been buying too many knives, especially knives that cost money. Been kind of on a budget knife kick, being that my job, I really need budget knives, ones I can beat up on. And don't have enough money to purchase like, I don't know, top end, high end knives and stuff just for collecting yet. I've had a few. I've pawned a lot, sold a lot, but today I really wanted to come at you with this knife that I love. I just picked it up. I'm not really sure what year this knife came out. I believe 2016, I want to say. Maybe this year, 2017, I don't know, but I just picked this up and it is absolutely phenomenal for the style of knife and tactical flipper. Everyday work tasks, just everything. It excels at everything. I thought I'd share this one with you. This is called the CRKT Ikoma designed Carnufex. It's a frame lock flipper. Let's get that blade open. I can give you a little shot of that. Really large knife. I'll go through some specifications. I'll kind of give you a couple details about Flavio Ikoma, and then I'll kind of just rate this knife at the end with a size comparison. See what you guys think of this bad boy. So basically what we have here is a overall length of 9 inches. You can see that's a big knife, which I love. I'm into big knives. From you guys that have watched a lot of my other videos know that I love big knives. I like a knife that fills the hand out completely, has a big, long, strong blade. Just, a knife that can get it done. I'm not opposed to smaller knives. I have some, but I really do love a larger knife, and it didn't start out that way. I used to love knives that were in the 4.5 inch handle range, maybe 3.2 inch, 3.3 inch blades, but I really I'm a big guy, so I've kind of grown into these larger knives. So 9 inches, we got a blade length of 4 inches. Let's just kind of show you this real quick. Nice, beautiful blade, 4 inches long. It's got all the right curves. It's just got everything. Just screams sexy, if you know what I mean. So we have a blade thickness of 0.15. Pretty thick blade. Standard, but it's nice. It kind of tapers out at the bottom, but it's overall a beautiful knife. Beautiful design. Great thickness. Still got some slicing. That's all because of the hollow ground blade. Got some nice slicing abilities. It comes down to a pretty thin edge. Thicker up top here, comes down to a really thin edge because of that nice hollow grind. So something that's awesome about this knife as well is it's got slicing capabilities. It does use 8CR13 MOV. People have a lot of opinions about that. CRKT mainly uses that. I don't mind it. Sharpens easy. It doesn't stay sharp the longest, but it does sharpen easy. So I don't complain too much about it. For work, it does its purpose. So I'm really used to this blade steel now. Being that I've been on kind of a CRKT fix lately, and I have another review of another CRKT, and I can kind of do a size comparison with that one, so you can get a sneak peek at that one. It is a spear point, and it's a satin blade grind. It's not, it doesn't have no stone wash, nothing like that. It's all satin. You can see from the up close. If I can get a good picture there we go. It's nice and satin. Obviously machine done. These are too cheap to be hand done. By the way, I want to tell you that this was in the sub $40 range. So again, it's a lot of knife for the price, and I love it. So what else can we tell you about this? Handle length is 5 inches, which again, you can see how it fits in my hand. I have extra large hands, and it still leaves a lot left. You can almost choke up just all the way into this section without even scooting back onto this section. So that's kind of what I like about it. It's a great knife, great size. So let me back this out just a little bit. There we go. So great size, 5 inches. Handle thickness is 0.58. Look at that backspacer. Sweet looking backspacer. So there you go. 0.58 there. And it's GFN and stainless steel. So you got GFN here, and then stainless steel for the body. The liner lock. It is a liner lock, as you can see on the back. This piece kind of comes down right here and uses as an over travel stop, which I love on a cheaper knife. So GFN handle scales. What else? It's 5.80 ounces, which a lot of people would think is heavy. I don't. That's perfect. Sub 7 is perfect for me. I don't put nothing else in my pocket with my knife, so I really enjoy having sometimes a heavier knife for heavier tasks in my pocket, and it doesn't weigh me down. I'm a big guy, 6'2", 265, so you can understand that something this light doesn't bother me at all. So what else can I tell you? It is a tip-up carry. Nice CRKT deep carry pocket clip, which I love. Those of you that have watched my videos, I say it over and over again, know I love deep carry pocket clips. This one's perfect. It's not too big, nice and small, fits good in the pocket. It's got a wide gap, can fit over any kind of material. It's got the lanyard hole, which is nice, a big genuine lanyard hole, which I really like. Not that I would be using a lanyard for this knife, it's just too big. I don't really need one. I use lanyards on knives that are smaller, so I wouldn't really need that, but it's there if you need it. What else can I say about this? The model number is the 5480, so, and it was made in China. A lot of kudos go out to these great China companies now. I know CRKT uses a China company, not that they're the greatest, but they do a pretty good job with their overall, you know, basically their fit and finish and everything. It just seems to come out pretty well with these CRKTs. And I got to tell you, before I go any further, this is the smoothest budget knife I've ever had, and probably one of the smoothest knives in my collection now. And it is tight like a bank vault. No wiggle, nothing. It is just so freaking smooth. It just falls. I love it. So there you go. There's the specifications. I want to kind of get those out of the way. Sorry, YouTube, it's been a while. I don't really know. I'm not the greatest video taker. I just like to do these videos for you to have you guys that are looking for a budget knife kind of figure out something that you might like. And this is one I like, so I'm pretty sure you guys will too, unless you're not into my style. So, but some things about Flavio Ikoma. Basically, Flavio wanted to be a knife maker in his adolescence. He worked on knives of the Japanese sword variety in his father's shop. What else about this guy? He's gone on to learn metallurgy. He worked with Ken Onion and became a force for innovation, basically. Flavio brought to the market a revolutionary IKBS ball bearing pivot system called the Ikoma Korth bearing system. He invented that with Rick Lala, and also evolved the classic locking liner with ILS. It's a safety exclusive available from CRKT. It's also available in the CRKT No Time Off, and those of you that know CRKT know that knife. That's a great little budget knife as well. Let's see what else about Flavio we can talk about. You know, he started making knives in the, like, about 91. By 99, he made his first tactical folder. He had various models, including Balisongs 2000 and 2003. He makes Balisongs and tactical folders and fixed blades now. He's been designing for years and years. I think about 23 years now. And his designs are just out of this world. So I love Flavio's designs. I have other CRKT Flavio Ikoma knives. And they just never seem to disappoint. So this one's really great. That's about all I can say about Flavio for now. Let me kind of do a close-up of this blade for you guys, so you can kind of see the blade on this bad boy. Get a close-up of this handle. I didn't do any research into what Carnufex is, but I'm guessing it's some sort of prehistoric, like maybe alligator or something. He likes to base a lot of his designs off stuff like that. There's the lockup. Great lockup. Like I said, it's got the built-in stop here, so it's not going to over travel. Centering is dead on with this knife. Just perfect. Everything's perfect about this knife. Backspacer is gorgeous. It's got a gorgeous backspacer. You know, again, it just kind of looks like the spine of a crocodile, and it comes on around to the butt end here. It's great in forward grips. You kind of got a little notch here to rest your finger if you need to choke up on it. Be careful of this point though, as it is pretty sharp there, so but you can still choke up on it. And the reverse grip is phenomenal. You just get that thumb on there, and this is an excellent tactical blade. Again, I use it for everyday carry, but you can do whatever you want with this blade. The smoothness, again, like I said, is just amongst no other. This knife is so freaking smooth. It's unbelievable. I absolutely love it. For a budget knife, this one is probably one of the best I have right now. There's a couple Kershaws I like, but something about this knife, it just really does it for me. So yeah, I mean, there's not much to say about this. I didn't want to make this too long of a video. I just wanted to kind of give you the breakdown of what this knife is about, how it looks. Here's the back, by the way. It says Carnufex. It's got the IKBS symbol there, the item number. It's an Ikoma design. You can still see that nice satin blade just running through there. It does have a opener here. If you pinch both fingers together, it'll open. I can sometimes get it with my middle finger. That's sometimes. Of course, I'm on camera, so it's not going to work. You can't thumb flick it unless you really dig in there, and even then it's hard. But if you use both fingers, you can manipulate that to open it up. But it's such a big blade, it's hard to do it that way. My choice is the flipper, obviously. Let's take a look at this flipper. If my camera will zoom in there. Come on, baby. I got a good camera, but sometimes it wants to act up, you know. So there we go. There's the flipper. You can see it's got some small indentations for jimping. It works just perfect. It slides a little bit. I might take my Dremel and pop those out a little bit more if need be. It's just a nice knife. It's got a relief here cut in for your finger to slide into. It works great. Your finger doesn't really get caught up on this backspacer, and in quite honesty, there's really no hot spots on this knife. I would say right here there's a little one there if your finger touches that, but not too bad. I love the shape of the way the flipper formed this, you know, kind of comes around the knife here, and you can almost use this as with the jimping it's got on the back here, which is great, by the way. It's really small jimping, but it actually grabs the thumb quite well. You can almost make this a front flipper. Not really, but if you push on it, I guess if you, I don't know, there you go. Not really. You don't really want to, you know, play with it like that, but I kind of mess around with it sometimes and see if it'll work. So yeah, so this is the Ikoma designed Carnufex made by CRKT. And it's something I really think you guys should jump out and get if you're looking for a nice budget blade. Let's go do a couple of size comparisons real quick. We'll do it with the we'll do the ZT-0909. I know this is a more expensive knife, but you can kind of get the ZT is a big knife, and you can kind of butt to butt, you can kind of see the size difference between these knives, man. I mean, there's just no comparison. This Ikoma designed Carnufex by CRKT just blows it out of the park in size. Look at them blades. Like, it's not much bigger, but it is, if that makes any sense. I mean, the handle is way bigger. Thickness, you're on the same ballpark with thickness, maybe a little thicker in the ZT. Let's see what else I got I can compare this to that's out right now. I'll show you a sneak peek of the other CRKT. I'm going to be doing a video of another budget knife. This is the Liang Ma Remedy. Another great flipper by CRKT. You can kind of see that it's not really compared to in size, but it is big knife still, 3.5 inch blade with like a 4.7 inch handle. But you can see the Carnufex just kind of blows that out of the water. This will be coming soon, this review. Love this knife. Let's see what else I have. How about we go a little more expensive and do the Riyadh Knives Horizon D. This is more likely in size. The handle is pretty much even, about a 5 inch handle, and you're looking at about a 3.7 inch blade on the Horizon D, I believe, so it's a little bit smaller, but not by much at all. It's pretty much up there, so that's a better comparison, I guess, for those of you that have, I guess I'm doing a budget knife review using an expensive knife, but those of you that have seen the Horizon or held it can kind of get a size comparison there. So that's about it, folks. That's about all I wanted to say. It's a short video. Again, forgive me, it's been a while since I made a video. I stutter over my words. I don't do the best at explaining, but I just want to get this out there for those of you that are interested in watching a generic type video. about a budget knife that may be interested in buying this, please leave some comments below. Subscribe. I get better with the better knives, the better videos I do, more in depth. I try to anyway. I repeat a lot of the same words, but I do love knives and I know a lot about them. So go ahead and give me a like and a subscribe. Watch my channel. Be expecting another knife review soon. And get out and get you the Carnufex. Until next time, YouTube, stay sharp. Eddie Bones 13 out.